Welcome back to our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Warriors. Three Houses. Three Hopes, sorry. When we last left off, we were just entered Chapter 14. So it is time to talk to everybody. Something the matter, Arvel? You're oddly quiet. I know there's nothing that can be done. I know that. And yet, I still have a nagging feeling that things cannot continue in this fashion. I wonder why that is. I don't know. Is there anything left to purchase? Nope. Does this mean I'm going to have to face Edelgard after all this time? The absolute last thing I want to do is go to Garagmach. I wonder if I can get out of it somehow. I don't really want to feign illness, but... Right. Our next battle is Garagmach, huh? It's quite a ways away. We fight one battle after another and drag ourselves halfway across the continent. It'll be hard to keep this up. Yet there's no one's deserted. I think it's because we all believe in King Claude.
Good day to you. How may I help you?
Do you have a need of me? Perhaps you wish me to aid you in Garagmach. Feel free to use me as a decoy, or make me pretend to surrender, or have me sabotage from the underground. I care not what to do. Wait, sabotage? Are you plotting something? Not really. I just have a talent for destruction, after all my failed experiments. I'm still hesitant to say Lady Rhea is outright evil. That doesn't mean I approve of her methods, considering how divided each region has become over the faith. I wonder what the goddess thinks of this war as she looks down on us from the heavens.
Can we talk?
Shall we?
Let's see. I don't think so.
Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry.
Sorry. Where was I? Oh, right.
Got a minute?
Have you heard about how Lady Rhea actually ridiculously strong? Apparently those bandits attacked her one time and she took them out in the blink of an eye. But I think that's all a bunch of nonsense. I mean, look at her. She's so skinny. Yes, muscles are everything for you. I know. Looks like we're swooping in and saving the Empire from crisis. I predict this would happen when we formed our alliance, and now here we are. I don't feel any personal obligation to help them, though. What do you mean, Shamir? I've been in some life-or-death battles with the Empire before, and I'm a mercenary from Dagda. There are plenty of people in their army who I'd like to give some payback. Suppose so. So we're finally facing off against the Church. I thought I'd already prepared myself for when we invaded the kingdom capital, but I admit I'm a little hesitant in fighting old comrades.
I see.
I'm so relieved King Claude decided to come to our aid. He may be our ally, but he is a tough guy to read, which is good and bad. I see a lot of similarities between him and Lord Hubert, actually. Interesting. We've fought a bunch of battles and lost comrades since the Federation hired us, but I'm going to survive this war. Then I'll kick back with all the gold I've made and settle down in a nice partner.
speak.
Since the Empire and Federation are having new relationship, I am thinking Bridget will be playing a larger role. When relations between two regions could easily shadow, a third one takes importance.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's true. Bridget may have to act as an intermediary. Yes, in the past, the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance was the keeping of the peace. I am hoping the future of Bridget can be taking their role. I don't have the faintest sense of who's right in this war. But one thing is clear. Anyone who would use bandits to cause disturbance like that is evil. It's a shame their leader got away. We'll have to put an end to him sooner or later. Count Ordelia must have been born to suffer, I swear. He got pulled into the Hurim Rebellion and got knocked around by the Empire when the Empire invaded, and now he's being ruined by bandits. A person's life was supposed to be a balance of good and bad fortunes, and the Count's going to be sitting pretty for the rest of his life, and even then it'd hardly make up for what he'd been through. I wonder if my life has balance like that. Seems to me like you have plenty of good fortune. I mean, you're tough, you've had it rough, but that's not the same as bad luck. I honestly doubt anyone's life is perfectly balanced like that.
Hey there.
Captain's having a pretty in-depth conversation with the Ashen Diva over there. I'm a little put out that he didn't include me, but I'm not going to sulk. That's not my place to butt into family decisions, even if I am his first and greatest apprentice. Edelgard may need our help, but we don't actually have to answer the call. I don't know if the right decision is. Lawrence, do you seriously have no opinion on the subject? It does not particularly matter to me, though if we betray her trust, we will likely face consequences sooner or later. Then why do you even suggest betraying her in the first place? Because eliminating the Emperor who started the war is one way to ensure it ends. Therefore, I decided the option was worth considering. My own preference would be to save her. Edelgard is a fellow classmate, after all. You do realize that I plays Dimitri too, right? Man, I do miss our academy days. I remember the mock battle, when Shez joined in. Even Shez joined in on the fun. Oh, that's right. And afterwards, at the banquet, everyone celebrated together, regardless of house. We had nothing but praise for each other back then. Maybe I'm too naive for thinking this way, but I still don't see them as truly our enemy. I figured we'd have a joint operation with the Imperial Army at some point, but I didn't think it'd happen like this. Maybe the Federation should take this opportunity to seize control of Garreg-Mach. I heard the Bishop of the Southern Church is there now. He's an Imperial noble, right? I wouldn't want someone like him sitting at the head of the church. That is true. I wouldn't either. As maddening as it is, we have no way to fight those who slither in the dark so long as they remain in shadows, which means all we have to do is try our best to put a halt to their ambition. If their aim is to throw Fulton into chaos, then the best way to stop them would be to unify?
What do you think?
Hurry up and end the war with Fulton in peace, right? That's part of it. Simply ending the war won't be enough. We need to reform our systems of power so the peace is sustainable. We didn't sure in the middle. Yeah, I guess it was unifying. Join the Federation Army to repay debt and all, but it's fortuitous that we're... Oh, crap. I made a mess. We're going to rescue Eddie. That's her to Garreg-Mach, okay? I'll be counting on you, Shez. Yeah, everyone's really glad the songstress like you on board. I'm going to save Edelgard for sure. Am I really that useful? I'll endeavor to do my best.
That makes sense.
So that's why you quit the Knights. Yeah, Also, I'm here trying to avoid Lady Ray as so much as possible. Sorry, am I interrupting? No, don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Anyway, you feel like you're ready? This is going to be our toughest battle yet. We'll show them that what Geralt's mercenaries are made of. It's strange to think that we're going to rescue my father. I really don't want to go, but I guess I don't have much of a choice. Encourage her to face her fears. I don't know what you got against him, but just hang in there. I'll be right there with you. Thanks. I'll pull myself together in time for the battle.
Hello there.
My grandparents and Ardelia are safe. They managed to flee to the church. Their house got wrecked, but we can always rebuild. What's most important is they're alive. I want to do something for them once the war is over.
Let's talk.
The bandits may have devastated Ardelia territory, but that's a problem with a simple solution. And now that we're the Federation, the king can take the matters into his own hand and aid the reconstruction efforts. Naturally, I fully intend to lend a hand myself. We're neighbors, after all. Okay.
You have a moment?
I'm still a believer in the Church of Cyros. I don't doubt the goddess exists. When it comes to doctrine and faith, I've always put a firm supporter in the Eastern Church. I respect the Central Church as the governing body of the Eastern one, but that's all. Most believers of Leicester are either like me or don't have a strong sense of faith to begin with. Though I imagine everyone considers Georg Mach sacred ground. Excuse me.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? See you around.
So I've been thinking.
Ardelia suffered major losses in the recent attack. The town was destroyed and many lost their homes and businesses. A fair number of townspeople don't know how they'll get by. Most certainly a terrible state of affairs, but it could turn into a business opportunity. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. It's important to give new jobs to those who have lost theirs, yes? So they may as well come to me to work for me. The pay is very competitive, if I do say so myself. But I know Lysithea will be furious if I go overboard, so I plan to keep my activities in check. Can I hire any A?
Hello, you.
C's, B's. I can.
We have some troop. We have some. Come back soon, all right?
Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Sounds like the bandits' problem is no more. I'll hear you're off to Garreg next. I wonder who's guarding the monastery gate now. Maybe it's my little brother. He's an Imperial army, you know. Garreg smack dab in the middle of Fulden, right? Well, it's historical significance, but is that really worth sacrificing so many lives over?
Let's see.
Huge building, probably some crazy catacombs underneath. Who knows what kind of secrets they might be hiding down there. You think so too, huh? Definitely were suspicious passages beneath the monastery. Okay. Imperial army is taking control of the situation in the southern Herm for us, since it isn't part of our territory. We should take care of them all the bandits, so we can rest easy for a while. I can hardly believe Edelgard is counting on us to save her. Honestly, happy to hear that. It means she trusts us. She considers us her friends. Sure. Yeah, it feels good to be relied on, even if she has no other choice. Doesn't it? You just want to help her, regardless of all the political nonsense. So relieved when Claude said we were going to Garreg.
Come to think of it.
A lot of mercenaries who work for the kingdom have ditched their contracts. Everyone's pretty sure they know how this war will end up. Mercenary won't last long if they don't pick up on subtle shifts like that. Alright, that's everyone.
I carry a little of
Let's
everything.
get the master seals.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Okay.
Hope to see you again soon.
How much should I have?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
53.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Let's do this one. 4 luxurious
Let me know
furnishings.
if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Okie dokie.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Next, I'm actually going to do what I probably should have done a while ago, which is bury our new friends with everything that they like. So, give me a second. Hi, Mercury. I'm busy. What's up? Okay, tasty baked treats. Legends of Chivalry.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Violets.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Ancient coins.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
exotic spices.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
That's everything.
Hope to see you again soon. Can we talk?
Alright, Violet.
Wait. Wait.
How close am I, by the way? One more should actually do it.
Can we talk? Wait, for me?
There we go.
It's been a while since we sent that letter. We still haven't received a response.
Yeah. We know the village chief got it, though. And we know he read it. The soldier who delivered it confirmed as much.
He never wrote back. I wonder why.
Hard to say. Maybe he just doesn't want to get involved. Or maybe he doesn't remember us. Part of me almost wonders if my mom didn't make him promise not to tell me anything. Not that I have any proof she'd do that. It's fine, honestly. If he's not gonna respond, then it's probably just a dead end.
You're okay leaving it be?
I mean, yeah, I want to know more about my mom. But it's not the end of the world if I can't. You had to do the learning about your parents too, right?
I did, but
No matter what kind of past my mom had, she'll always be my mom. And I'll always be me. I know that she put every bit of herself into raising me, and that's what matters. There's nothing more important than that in my book.
you're right. Whatever your parents did before they had you, and wherever they are now, they'll always be your parents.
Glad you understand. And hey, not knowing the truth lets me make up all sorts of stories about her in my head.
Oh, you mean like imagining she was actually a high-ranking noble, forced into obscurity?
Not a bad idea, but not totally original either. I was thinking more along the lines of a legendary knight, known throughout every inch of Fodlan. Or maybe a mysterious adventurer who came from somewhere far beyond its borders.
Would be incredible if it were true. And it would certainly explain why she was so knowledgeable. Still, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the end.
It's all good, Ash. Without you, I never would have spent all this time thinking about my mom and who she really was. So even though we came up empty-handed, I'd say the journey itself was entirely worth it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should probably get going. Just remembered I've got a huge to-do list and not nearly enough time to do it. See ya!
Huh? I could have sworn I saw the commander here a moment ago.
Oh, you just missed them. I can take a message if you want, though.
In that case, please deliver this letter.
Okay, Violet is still locked. Let's work on Dorothea.
I carry
Dorothy
a little
likes
of everything.
gemstone beans.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Books of sheet music. She's the only one that likes these.
You've got an eye for quality,
Well,
friend.
Annette and Manuela do, but I don't have an end of my mole. Stylish hair clips.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
That's it. She doesn't like flowers, apparently.
Hope to see you again soon.
Alright. Sheet music. I could just buy friendship.
In the middle of the Imperial capital, huh? I can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. I mean, I've been all over the place for my mercenary work, but it's mostly just been for small-time rural lords and the like. Honestly, I'd never even met anyone from the big cities like Enbar or Ferdiad before coming to Garreg Mach.
You know, shows in the capital are about 1,000 times flashier than the little town festival shows you might be used to. Every important moment of the drama is conveyed through elaborate song, and at the center of the musical ensemble stands its star, the diva.
I think I get the idea. These divas sound pretty incredible. They probably get stage names and everything if they're that important, huh?
Oh, but of course, I was known as the mystical songstress.
Hey, that's pretty good. There always has been this kind of indescribable aura surrounding you.
Thanks, but I have mixed feelings about the name myself. They called me that because of how suddenly a street orphan like me was discovered and debuted.
Yeah, I see how there could be some complicated feelings wrapped up in that. But if you were able to rise from that to diva, you must have the chops to back it up. Not that I can even picture what that would sound like. Hey, do you think you could sing something for me?
Since you asked so nicely, but I'm only doing it this once, okay? How the crimson rain of pain it came, falling hard upon a land aflame, when the sacred blade it split the sky until the heavens heard our cry. In the hour of vengeance will you heed the call? On the red fields of revenge will you help avenge? We must fight strong and stand tall. Well, what did you think?
It was... yeah.
What, you didn't like it? Not quite the booming applause I'm used to.
No, it was incredible, honest. It's just, I'm not really sure I got it, you know? I mean, the only songs I know are the ones sung by mercs in taverns or village girls as they tend the fields. You're kinda in a different league, Dorothea. Sorry I can't really give you much more than that.
Oh, don't worry about it. This sort of thing happens more often than you'd think.
Well, as long as you're not mad. If you don't mind, though, maybe you could try again for me sometime? I'd really like to hear you sing some more. And hey, I might even get better at telling you what I thought.
Sure. I suppose I can give you one more chance.
Alright. Let's dump more gifts on her. Books. Gemstone beads. Hold on. Hello?
Uh-huh.
And that reminds me, I actually found myself at a noble's tea party not too long ago.
Oh, you must be talking about Lawrence, right? He does love his tea.
No. It happened while I was doing some work as a bodyguard. The nobles who threw the party even gave me a cup of tea to show their appreciation. I didn't really know what to make of it, though. Hard to say if it was even good or bad.
Understandable. Settings like that tend to choke the flavor out of any food or drink you happen to come across, among other things.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm built for all that fancy stuff. Hey, remember when I asked you to sing for me? You belted out a verse from one of your operas. It kinda reminded me of that tea. It's like, I just don't have the background for that sort of stuff. If you don't grow up in it, you're not gonna get it.
Everyone has a right to those things, though. Taking in a tragic opera, letting an elegant meal dance across your taste buds. Nobody should be excluded from those pleasures just because they were born a commoner.
It'd be good if that's how things worked.
Hmm? You think it's not?
Take my time back as a mercenary. I would have gladly eaten a half-cooked rat if it meant I was getting food in my belly. It's only since I joined up with this army that my palate's become a little more discerning. What I'm saying is, if you never have the chance to eat good food, then you'll never know what good food is supposed to taste like. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but...
In that case...
Dorothea?
Oh, sorry. I got a bit caught up in my thoughts there. But I think it might be just as you say. Will you indulge me for a moment?
Sure, what's on your mind?
When I first started singing, I did it for me. Only me. But it wasn't long until Manuela discovered my gift. So, I joined the opera company. It felt... incredible. I wanted the whole world to hear my singing. But once I became a songstress, I started attracting more and more attention from the nobles. Before I knew it, I wasn't singing for myself anymore. I was singing for them. Now you can't even appreciate my songs if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
I don't think that's true at all. Everyone can learn to love it if they want. The only reason I didn't understand was because I didn't have much interest in opera before now. So don't belittle yourself like that. Your singing is incredible, Dorothea.
I appreciate that. I really do. But I still can't help but wonder.
Poor Dorothea. Let's see. Jump some beats. So, share clap. Almost there. Maybe an owl feather or two? All right. Should have done this with Ash in the first place.
How was that?
Amazing.
Yeah, good. Still the same reaction, huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well. Well, it did make me feel warm inside. Kind of like I was a kid again, with my mom.
Hey, you do get it. That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
Huh. Honestly, I kind of like that it didn't have any words. That way it can hit you straight in the heart without all that lyrics and meaning stuff getting in the way.
Lyrics and meaning stuff.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea, even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it. I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically move me to tears.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of. The whole wandering merc gig. It is what it is.
Here's what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
You really are incredible, you know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know. There's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts just come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, and find their way straight into people's hearts. Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva, and all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now is the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to flirt with me.
Okay. Takes care of that. That just leaves Byleth. Let's go do our training, I guess. Get out of my way. Rocks. Okay.
Time to work you into shape.
Train. Dorothea and Happy. Alright, Marianne. Where is Dancer? Dancer is here. Fastest way to Dancer is... Well, first of all, I have to do this. Meriadon. And someone with swords. Violet? What, kitty? Who else has swords? You have swords, but you're a C rank already. Petra. Whatever. Byleth, and Byleth's not getting anywhere with anyone. Yuri. Meow. Shush. Shamir and Shush. Ash. Shush. I'm recording, buddy. If you want something, jump up on the bed. Your lances. So are you. So, yeah. Meow. Linhart and... I'll finish Linhart and Hilda here, probably. What? Don't yell at me. I don't like it when you yell at me. Sure.
Double the people, double the experience. I think it's missing something.
Okay, stick with Marianne. I can't change her class until I fully leveled that up, right? No. I don't know if she'll ever make it at this rate. All I can do is try. Okay, she mastered it now.
I think it's missing.
Time to work you into shape.
Alright. Assassin, thief and assassin, or mercenary and swordmaster. Let's go. Let's go this way.
I hope I...
Okay.
I'm happy we can grow strong together.
Alright. Happy went up, and so did Leonie.
This should come in handy. I'll master this.
Wholesome Bernadetta. So let's move you. It's only got one. Still no holds. That is two. You only have one, and I can get you up. Yeah, let's do both this. How is your support? Almost fully realized.
sure beats doing it alone.
Hold split up to 2. Big game hunter. Mariana Petra. Let's switch Petra out for a B with Bernadetta. Yeah, let's do Bernadetta.
Everything feels new when we train together.
I think it's making sense.
This is quite fascinating.
Goodhart and Malthus. Okay.
I'm happy we can grow strong together.
Nobody has a support, do they? Yes, they do. Hilda and Lindhart.
I think this goes here.
Hello, Hilda. I see you're organizing the gear again.
Not such a rare sight anymore, is it?
Sadly for me, no.
Why? Sad you lost a fellow lazy bones?
Just so.
At least he admits it.
Really?
Yes, but actually explaining it in detail will take far too much effort. So let's just leave it at that.
Okay, now I'm extra curious. I know all about your dirty secret, you know. About how you actually take charge and work when there's no one else to step up. So why do you keep playing the I'm so lazy card all the time?
I thought you of all people would understand this, Hilda. After all, are we not peers who work only when absolutely necessary? Even when you push your own work on someone else, you do so only after carefully assessing their situation.
I told you I don't push work on people. I mean, sure, maybe I maneuver myself so they end up asking to help, at which point I leap at the offer, but I never actually ask. But I suppose you're right that I always assess the situation first.
Previously, I said you and I would never be able to reach common ground. But now I see that I was mistaken.
You're sure quick to change your mind when it suits you.
I merely find it unfortunate seeing you working as you are now, when before you only ever did what was strictly necessary. If you've taken up the mantle of doing unnecessary work, it leaves me looking like the only idler.
And?
As such, I will offer you my assistance. Let's hurry up and finish here so we can rest that much sooner.
Wait, but why?
Just as I told you, it won't do me any good to be the only one not working around here.
Still not following.
I've grown terribly tired of talking. Must I explain?
I mean, I'm not gonna force you to explain, but I sure wish you would.
Oh, very well. But only because it benefits all parties involved. If you split your work with me, the work becomes easier. And by doing this easy work, I can then avoid being defamed as a common bed slug. If the pair of us both work a little more than before, things become easier for everyone. So let's both work hard together. A little.
All right. I mean, I guess that's good. Although I feel kind of like I'm being tricked somehow, so I'm not exactly happy about the whole deal.
Yes, yes. Let's just get this done already so I can return to a life of ease. I'm already sleeping.
Time to work you into shape.
Never a dull moment with you around, Holst. Still, why don't the two of us ever really cut loose like we used to?
Because we're older now, and much stronger. A rampage like when we were kids would endanger the entire area. Wait, is that it?
Training, with proper training, you'll be time to work you into shape.
Never a dull moment with you.
Because we're... Wait, is that it?
Training, can't wait to see how you do. Hunger is the true enemy.
So.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
This surprise pleases me.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
This is one of my favorite. Ah, a high-quality meal suitable for my refined palate. I am most grateful.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
I'm surprised you know what I like. Thank you. This is wonderful.
Hey, thanks. It's nice to have a friend who knows what I like.
Okie dokie, so that's good.
Come back whenever
Did I forget something in the Tactics Academy? I'm gonna run there. I'll check in a minute. Let's do this first. Okay. First of all, Dorothea. And Hilda.
Counting on you both. Let's get it done. What? Me? Fine.
Okay.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Next, Ash and somebody. And Bernadetta. Oh.
Counting on you both.
Come on, we'll do it together.
And you mean me? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Okay. Let's do organized documents.
Counting on you both.
Very well. Bear witness to my true power. We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
I did. Let's do one of each. We'll do maintain equipment. Let's finish Holtz.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
What do you say to a little wager over who can get better results?
I'm fine with some friendly competition, but I'm not betting any corn. I won't be an enabler for your vices. You did well, boss. I'm not giving you any money, but I'll at least hand out credit where it's due.
I'll take a cold brew over praise any day. So what say you buy me around instead?
We all must do our fair share.
Okay.
Care to make yourself useful?
And care for Big Nuts and Happy.
Counting on you both.
Sure.
I sure hope it's some.
Okay.
We all must do our fair share.
Unselfish volunteer. Alright, so we're going to call it here. Let me just check to make sure I didn't miss anything in here. I feel like I did.
Comes at a high price.
No, I didn't. Alright, when we come back, we'll do Balthus and Holt's support conversation. And then we'll do everybody's items. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.